Hi there, welcome. I'm John Bennett, and today I'm absolutely privileged to be at Notting Hill Genesis head office to meet Mr. Vipul Thacker. Vipul, quickly, if you would, introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Vipul Thacker. So I work for Notting Hill Genesis. I am the group director for central services, and many people ask me what does central services mean, and I say all those functions that nobody else wants to do, I do. But that includes the most important function, which is looking after our people. So we got about 1,500 staff working for us, and I look after the entire people management of Notting Hill Genesis.
Brilliant. So, first of all, what is Notting Hill Genesis? Perhaps you can tell us a little bit about the business. I know that there's 60,000 homes either owned or managed by the company. So perhaps tell us a little bit about Notting Hill Genesis as an organisation, and then we'd like to dive a bit into what it's like to work here and why people should want to.
Absolutely. So Notting Hill Genesis was formed in 1965.
Wow.
It started from a church, and a church wanted to home some homeless people.
Right.
And that's how we started.
Yeah.
Since then, we've grown. And as you said, we currently own or manage around 67,000 homes. Majority of our homes are in London. So
Right.
95% of our homes are in London. We are a London-based organisation. And our ambition is to make London home. So 2 out of every 100 Londoners live in one of our properties.
Incredible.
We are essentially a housing association, which is we provide homes for those who otherwise cannot afford.
Yep.
And we also develop new homes because, as you all know, that there's a huge housing crisis in the country, and we are doing our bit to make sure that we deliver. We are officially a charity, but we are a large organization, as you can imagine. And to achieve our dreams of actually making homes for people who otherwise cannot afford, we build homes, we rent homes, and we support the most vulnerable in the society.
Very good. And we'll come back to social value and ESG. But you've mentioned, a significant organisation, lots of growth. You're responsible for people. It sounds like the business itself doesn't run without people. And yet there's a massive war for talent. Everybody's looking for great staff. Yeah. Everybody's looking for the best people. You're based here in a very competitive part of the world in London. So what is it about NHG, Notting Hill Genesis, that means you can attract the people that you need, both today and keep them as well? I'm guessing you've worked on your employer value proposition quite significantly.
Yeah, we've been working on our employer value proposition for some time. So why would you want to come and work for Notting Hill Genesis? Well, it's a place where you can actually make a difference in people's lives. It's a place where you can grow. It's amazingly diverse organisation. So 65% of people reflect the London population.
Yeah.
We have a large number of people who come from various different backgrounds. We have people from various parts of the world who come and work for us. In Notting Hill Genesis, the opportunity for people is to work with those vulnerable households who don't have any support.
Right.
And so you're actually making a difference in people's lives.
Yeah.
The other thing is that it's a very professional organisation. We are a highly commercial organisation. We have a turnover of just under £1 billion.
Incredible.
We make a surplus of 100 million. And if we sell all our properties, we could get a market value of 20 odd billion pounds.
Incredible.
So if we were to be on a FTSE, we would be in FTSE 250. So it's a large company.
Yeah.
A London-based organisation with a strong tradition of supporting people to live in the homes that they otherwise cannot afford it. Last thing I want to say is that people think housing association is a property business. We don't.
Right.
We are a people business.
Excellent.
We're here to serve the residents, and our residents are the key people that we look after.
Superb. So, you've positioned the organisation there brilliantly. It's clearly a significant organisation. It's professional. It's a great place to work, but there's also high social value.
Yeah.
Could we dive into that a little bit more? What does social value mean to you personally and also to the organisation?
So everything we do is social value.
Yes.
The very fact that we are providing homes to other people who cannot afford it is social value.
Yeah.
In addition, we create communities.
Yeah.
So when I say we create communities, we mean we take up areas where there's nobody living, and we create and regenerate the entire area.
Incredible.
And provide not only homes, but we also provide employment opportunities for people. We provide schooling facilities for people. Every procurement exercise we do, we get some social value out of it. So we provide extra home comfort classes to people. And so that's all the social value we're bringing in. Because we don't just believe in giving people a property. We believe in giving people a home.
Yes.
And a community where they can enjoy and thrive.
Incredible. Great. I mean, how many organisations can say our social value is our business. That's quite a special place to be, I think. And while we're here, so I'm fortunate enough to work for Retinue. Retinue partner with you for recruitment services, and have done for many years. So thank you very much for that. So it would be remiss of me not to cover some of your hot jobs, I guess, at the moment. And of course, managing properties and providing homes. The role of housing officer is a particularly interesting opportunity at the moment. Could you tell us a bit about what a housing officer is? And then it'd be great to understand what the opportunities are here and the sorts of people you might want.
So before I answer your question, John, I thought that it's important for me to say that I know Retinue for a long time. It's because of Retinue that I work in Nottingham Genesis.
Brilliant.
So yes, we've been working as a great partnership, and I just want to say thank you to Retinue for helping us deliver our people strategy.
It's an absolute pleasure. Thank you.
That's really helpful. Going back to what you were asking about housing officers are key.
Okay.
They are the frontline people. They are the resident-facing people who actually deal with everything that the resident wants. We believe in having a single point of contact. Just imagine if you're living in a home and you have to speak to 10 different people, one person to do your repairs, one person to say, my garden's not been clean, second person to turn in and say, I've got a noisy neighbor that I want to... We don't believe in that.
No.
Housing officers are the bread and butter of this organization. My chief executive and my entire executive team work to the housing officer.
Yep.
Our job is to make their job easier.
Yep.
Housing officers are key to this organization because they are the people who interact with our most important people, which are our residents and our customers.
Yes.
To be a housing officer, you not only have to know how to deal with people, but you also need to have expertise in dealing with antisocial behavior. Sometimes you're going out there and seeing some vulnerable residents, so you're kind of supporting them, so you're a social worker.
Yes.
Sometimes you are going out and sorting out neighbor disputes, so you're a mediator. Sometimes you're sorting out the rental issues, so you're doing that. And because we are dealing with the most vulnerable in the society, a resident probably needs some help.
Sure.
They want to know where to go and get the shopping. They need to go make sure that how do they get their social benefits. They need to know where they can go and get some community support. They need to know where they can go some friendly services. And that's what a housing officer does. It is the best job.
Yeah.
I have done the job. It's one of the best jobs I've done.
Amazing.
And the beauty about housing officer, it gives you the right skills to grow in the organization as well.
Yeah.
It's an extremely important role. In Nottingham Genesis, on an average, a housing officer looks after 200 odd residents.
Yeah.
So you're making a difference to about 600 people.
Incredible. Yeah. Big
every
impact.
single day.
Big impact. So the role of housing officer, I've worked in recruitment for 25 years. It's not one that comes up a lot to say, I'm currently a housing officer and I'm looking to change jobs and become a housing officer elsewhere. So what we're trying to do here, I think, is attract people from other parts of the employment ecosystem and say, hey, you've got the skills to come and be part of NHG, this incredible organization with social value at its heart, and also make a difference to 600 different people every single day. So how do we find those people? Who are they? And how do we put that out there more to say, come out of what you do, let's use your skill set differently. Who are those people? Who are you looking for?
So one thing I would say that it's great to get some people who have already been a housing officer elsewhere.
Great.
Yeah, obviously.
Of course.
It helps. But as Nottingham Genesis, we've decided that we want people who've got compassion.
Yeah.
Who's got customer centricity at their heart.
Yeah.
They want to work with people.
Yes.
Because we are in a people business.
Yeah.
And they have got the capacity to kind of handle lots of stuff.
Yeah.
So if you've got no housing experience, that's fine.
Right.
We will teach you.
Yeah.
We look for behaviors. We look for skills. We look for people who want to work with people and people who want to make a difference in the society. What we offer to them is the training skills. We teach them how to do the job, and we give them the full accountability and the authority to go and make the difference. So if you're a housing officer working in Nottingham Genesis and a resident comes to you and says, I want this done, you will have full authority to get it done. You don't have to go back to and check with people.
Amazing.
We give them fantastic tools to do that.
Yeah.
And we give them regular training so that they know how they can do their job well.
Yeah, fantastic. So what sort of people are these? We're talking about people from retail, from leisure, from entertainment?
Anywhere. So anywhere who are dealing with residents. So I think we got housing officers who are audiologists.
Right.
We got housing officers who are retail people. We got housing officers who are coming from banking sector. We got housing officers who come from social security and other kind of departments. We don't mind where you come from.
Yeah.
We want people who got good ability to deal with people.
people that deal with people. So I think we had a conversation, didn't we? Unfortunately, the high street right now is looking a little bit less healthy than it has done in previous years. Those folks that might be worried about losing their job either over this period as we build up to Christmas, or more likely after the Christmas peak, you'd be interested in speaking with them.
Absolutely. I keep on hearing that there was people are being made redundant nationwide, building society. People are being made redundant in various other retail sector.
Wilko.
We want them. Wilko. Yeah, absolutely. We want them. Come and work with us, because you are a Londoner. Our job is to make London a home.
Yeah.
And that is another social value kind of stuff.
Very good.
If we can get Londoners a job, but we also and help get Londoners a home, what better? What's not to like about it? So yeah,
Perfect.
Please go and find those people. All we need is ability to work with customer and ability to work with people, and have a genuine desire to make a difference in people's lives.
So great customer service, great people skills. And if you're watching this online, you should be able to see the applications for the current live roles for the housing officer right here. Links around this particular video. If not, we will also be posting some information about this at the end of the video, which you'll see come up on screen. Vipul, it's been an absolute pleasure spending time with you. Thank you so much. Good to hear your story. Good to hear more about NHG. And let's find some of those housing officers for you as soon as we can.
Yeah, thank you very much, John.
Cheers. Thank you. Cheers.